Peekaboo guys! So I'm back. Today we'll be doing the chapter matter, which is in the syllabus of ICSE class 8. Okay, and it's also related to MBOS and CBSE as well, and it's the base of, you say, physics or chemistry. It's the base of that. Okay, so let's get started. We start with the chapter matter. Right. So what is a matter? Anything that occupies space and has mass or weight is called matter. Okay, so write this definition, it's very important. Anything that occupies space and has mass is called matter. Okay, so what does it say? That anything that occupies space means if we keep it somewhere, it will be occupying some space. Okay, and has mass means it has got some mass, weight, is called matter. Okay, so am I a matter? Yes. Are you a matter? You are. Is this marker a matter? It is. Is this board a matter? It is. Why? Because we have some mass and we also occupy some space. Correct. Now, what are the three different kinds of matter? The three different kinds of matters are solid, liquid, and gas. Solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, we find matter around us. There are many matter around us, and every matter is in different form. Like this pen, this marker, it is in solid form. Why is it in solid form? Because it has a fixed shape, right? It has a fixed shape. So this is called solid. Now if we talk about liquid, even liquid is occupying some space and it has mass. But does it has a fixed shape? No. Okay, we will learn about its properties also. And then gas. Now you'll say that gas does not occupy space. It does. Gas occupies space. Okay. It also has some weight. About that we will be learning in greater classes. And it also occupies space and hence it is called a matter. Okay. And every matter around us are only of three types, either solid or liquid or gas. Okay, and what we know about matter, that it is, every matter is made up of a smallest particle. Okay, like our human body are made up of cells. We've learned about it, we've heard about it, right? So in the same way, these pens also are made up of something, right? It is made up of a molecule. Molecule is so small that we see this dot. Isn't it very small? But inside this dot also there will be thousands of molecules. It is so small that we can't even imagine it. Okay, and molecules are the reason why these three things, solid, liquid, and gas, have their shape and their properties. It is derived for this molecule. In this dot we will be finding many more molecules. Okay, and this tiniest which cannot be broken anymore is called an atom. An atom is so small that you cannot even imagine it. Okay, many atoms together forms one molecule. Okay, atom is so small you cannot imagine it, but many atoms together, many or two or more atoms together forms a molecule, and many molecules together forms a solid, liquid, or gas, forms a matter. Many molecules together forms a matter. Okay, you can take an example of your house. You can think as the atom to be the cement, to be the brick. Okay, with the bricks we make a wall, and with the wall we make a house. So imagine this to be a brick. With the bricks, we're making walls. And with the walls, we're making a house. Okay, imagine it in this way. Okay. Now we will learn about the different properties of matter. Solid, liquid, and gas. Okay. So solid, let's make a square box everywhere. It won't be accurate. I'm doing it freehand. Please don't judge. Okay. So in solid, the molecules are tightly packed. Tightly packed as in the molecules don't have spaces between them. It's like this. It does not have any space between themselves. But in liquid, they are loosely packed. Okay, they are loosely packed. And in gas, they are very free. It's like this. It's very, very far away from each other. Okay. Molecules are the reasons why solids do not change its shape. Okay. See, this board is also made up of molecules, and board is a solid, right? So the board will be made up of atoms, molecules like this, very, very closely packed to each other. So that's why when we poke the board, we are poking it, but our finger is not going inside. Why? Because the molecules are tightly packed. Imagine these to be the molecules, it's tightly packed. Something entering from inside, will it be able to? Suppose these four fingers are the molecules, they are tightly packed. I poke, will it go inside? No, it won't. Now you see it in liquid. In liquid, when we stir, we all must have played in water, of course. Water, stir your hand. Your hand easily goes inside, right? Means your hand has been inserted inside. Why does it happen? Because the space between them is not as tight as them. Imagine these are the molecules, okay? In solid, they were this tight. In liquids, maybe they are like this. So that's why when you put your hand, why does it go inside? It goes from here. And suppose you want to poke from here, then the molecule moves. Again, you want to poke from here, then the molecules move like this. Understood? And in gas, the molecules are very far away from each other. So there's air, there's gas in this room also. I'm waving my hand, moving my hand. It's not being restricted. I can poke anywhere I want, right? Why? Because the molecules out here are very, very loosely packed. So we can do anything, whatever. You get it? Okay. So this is all about solid, liquid, and gas. Now their properties are, solid has a definite shape and a definite volume. Definite shape and definite volume. Okay. Liquid, but when it comes to liquid, they do not have a fixed shape but has fixed volume. Okay. And gas, it does not have fixed shape. I'm writing it in short, okay? It does not have fixed shape nor fixed volume. This is the first difference. Solid have a definite shape. We know that. It has a definite volume. We also know that. Volume means, suppose this is a box. Inside the box, the space which it will take, solid has the capacity to take the exact shape always. Liquid, suppose you put it in a circular box, it will take the shape of circle. You put it in this shape, it will take the shape of this, right? And gas, it does not even have shape. Got it? Definite shape, definite volume. No definite shape, no definite volume. No definite shape but fixed volume. And here, no fixed shape, no fixed volume. Okay. Then, okay, one thing. Molecules are always in random motion. Random motion means they always move in their mean position. It is here, it will move from here to there. It always moves. Even in solid, it moves. There, you see spaces out here, it moves out here. Okay. But because they are tightly packed, they're not being able to move properly. Like, take an example. In a crowded train, all of you are standing together, or in a bus, all are clumsed together, standing together. Can you move? No. But then, when you're in a free bus, one is there, one is here, one is there, you can move easily, right? That is what they mean by motion. And molecules are always in random motion. Remember that. Here, they can move very freely. Here, okay, they can move, and here they move, but it is not so, what do you say? We cannot see it properly. Not see, in fact, like, it does not occur. You understand, right? Okay. So here are few more differences about solid, liquid and gas. I'll just read and I'll explain you, okay? So the molecules in a solid are rigid. Rigid means tight. Then molecules in a liquid are non-rigid, not tight. The molecules in a gas are rigid, homologous and perfectly elastic. It means that it will always be in a random motion. It will have free spaces between them. Elastic means something which can be pulled to a very long extent. So, like, take an example of it, okay? Somebody farts. Somebody's farting out here, but you get a smell till there. Why? Because the smell stretches like elastic. What is the smell? Gas. Because what is fart? It's a gas, right? So it is stretching like elastic. So somebody farts out here and you smell till there. Got it? Then next we have molecules in a solid can only vibrate to and fro about their mean position. About their mean position means where they are situated, they can just vibrate among themselves in that same specific space. Okay, to and fro means this and this, this and this, this and this. This movement is called to and fro. Okay. And then the molecules in a liquid can move within the boundary of the vessel. Suppose I poured some liquid in this, okay, in this vessel. So the liquid's molecules can only move in this vessel. The molecules won't move outside. The vessel it's kept in, it will move only among that. Now if I put the same liquid in this small vessel, it has to move only in this small space. Okay, it cannot move in a bigger space that time. The molecules of a gas can move freely in the available space. Now I'm in this room. The gas are free to move anywhere. It has no boundaries. Okay. The molecules remain fixed at their position. This is of solid. Molecules remain fixed at their mean position. Molecules are fixed at their mean position. In liquid, the molecules do not remain fixed in their mean position. They do not remain fixed because suppose if I insert my hand in the water, and suppose I put my hand in this molecule, that time it moves out here. It moves out here and it allows my hand to pass through that. Got it? So this is what they mean. The molecules do not remain fixed at their positions. Now for gas. The molecules do not remain fixed at their positions, of course. The molecules in gas will never remain fixed. the intermolecular forces are very strong in solids. Intermolecular force means the force between the two molecules. Now suppose if me and a person beside stands, we are standing too close to each other, right? So there'll be a force between both of us, and which is very strong. Now if I stand here and somebody else beside, there won't be a force between us, right? So that's what they mean. Intermolecular intermolecular force. Okay. So intermolecular, inter means inside, molecular comes from the word molecule. So the force between the molecules is called intermolecular force, and the space between the molecule is called intermolecular space. Got it? So intermolecular force in solid is very strong. So they're standing here is very strong, and out here it's less strong. Okay, and here it's very weak. Okay, then the molecules in a solid are closely packed. Closely packed means they are very close to each other and they're packed tightly. The molecules in a liquid are loosely packed. They are loosely packed out here. They're not tight. Then comes the molecules in a gas are wide apart. They're wide apart, very, very far. A solid cannot flow. Flow means just to bhas jana, chale jana. Okay, that's done only by liquid and gas. Solids do not flow. I keep the pen out here. Is it flowing? No. But in the same place, if I would drop water, it would flow and go down. Okay, that is what we mean by flow. Solid cannot flow, liquid can flow, gas can flow. You know that. Okay, so this was all for today. Then in the next class, we'll again continue the different changes in the climate or in our daily life whatsoever related to this chapter. And this chapter for the ICSE class 8s, it is required in your physics also as well as in your chemistry. Okay, and even class 7 has this chapter. Okay, so make sure you do it perfectly. Any doubt, I'm there, ask. Until then, bye bye.